Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to a 15 Minutes of Minecraft. The last time we were here, we were working right here, and we were down here building all these little rooms right here and decorating them out. And as you can see, I've been on for a little bit, and now I'm being attacked. So let's go ahead and start this episode with what we need to get done today. And today we're going to continue right where we left off, really. And that was right here, because this was the end of the dock. And what we really need is a little bit of lighting in this field as it goes up. See how it gets dark right there? I want to start off by fixing that. And that'll also help keep all the mobs from spawning over in these areas here, making our area just a little bit safer. Now as for the lighting, I'd like to carry it all the way up here and then continue it up this area here within these fields right here. And because our nether portal is quite a bit of ways, because I didn't ever know where I wanted to build one here, I have just enough materials to make 6 lamps. And I think that'll work out just fine, 3 down here and 3 right up there. Now once we get these lights in, we're going to continue on up the base, and we're going to continue with things like, see how the sign says lights? Well, that's what we're doing here, is lights. Now I've got signs all around this area, giving me ideas of things that I would like to do. So today, let's just take care of some of those ideas, and use them to enhance our world. So let's just go ahead and get into the first step of getting some light. Now we have lighting all the way up here and down there, and I think it looks really good. There's a little bit of a dark shadow still. We're gonna have to watch to see if anything spawns, especially down here, because it does get a little bit dark right here, but I think as long as nothing spawns, we should be okay. Now this up here has a very dark side on this side, but once we continue up these stairs and put our lighting in, I think it'll look just fine. Look, everything just cut on. It looks so good. Now let's remove this sign, because this is done. And I want to add a little bit right here to finish this path. And I think that little detail finishes this little area off. Now there is something right here. I would like to put a couple extra blocks here just to blend it in and darken it up a little bit. So let's throw some of this here like that and take a look. Yes, and then we're going to add a little bit more up here. Just like this. And maybe one there and there and there. And put those in. Did I miss one? I think it went up one right there. Yes. That looks better. And then I want maybe these two. Much better. Okay, so this is all finished, and all I've done is put a simple path in here, and then added one more light pole here, and I want to continue that as we go up, just adding our light, getting rid of all the torches that we have, and that way we don't see torch spam just everywhere, like we do up there. But we'll get to that. Today we're going in that direction. But first, these little lamps that we built. So all they are is spruce fence with the redstone lamp, and then the daylight sensor, and then I did the junglewood trapdoors right along the top. And I think they blend in really well and give that little extra bit of look to the fields. But today what I want to do is continue on up this way. And actually this little area is part of this way, so let's head up there. Now this area here, I've actually got a sign that says tree. And what I want to do is I want to put a tree here. Now I could build a custom tree like that one right there in the background. And while I really do like custom trees, I also just like the Minecraft trees. So I think what I want to do is I just want to do a regular Minecraft tree right here. We'll plop one down and see what we get. And then I'm going to decorate this little area around it. And then we'll even do a little bit of decoration right down here. Probably by bringing some of that lighting right up here. And that way, that'll also help light this path right here. Look, it's torch spam. See, we gotta fix that kind of stuff. So let's break this. Let's put a piece of dirt right in there, and let's put down a cherry sapling, and let's see what we get. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Now here's a little trick that I like to do. So if we go here and put another piece of dirt and one more sapling, and then we grow this one. Yeah, I like that even better. Let's take a look at it from over here. I think that is going to look perfect for this area. But now what we've got to do is some decoration all around here. So let me think about what I can put here, and we'll get this area to match the rest. And I think that is looking pretty cozy. And we got the tree and the little garden bed right here with the flowers. I decided to keep this kind of grass and moss, and I think that looks pretty good, giving it a little bit of greenery up here. Plus with the mossy stone, I think it works out well. Now I've continued the path on, bringing it into here, finishing up this little area here. Thought I was finished up with this area here. There we go, got that. Now I've also added a few fences here just to kind of stop people from falling off the edge. And right down here, I've added one more of the lampposts just to help out with the light in this area right here. And I think we're making very good progress for today. Now if we come up the stairs here, there's going to be a sign with a question mark, and that is because when I put that sign there, I have no clue what I wanted to do here. And I still don't. But I think what would look nice here is a waterfall. Hear me out, I know, it sounds crazy, but what if we cut into this a little bit and allowed a waterfall to flow out of there into a little pond right here? And then we can build something kind of like we did right down there. I think that would fill the area nicely and give us a little bit of motion. And by adding motion, you can always enhance your world just a little bit. Just like the particles that float around. That's why I love these trees. Because it adds that little bit of motion in the background, which makes your worlds feel a little more lived in. So I think we'll go ahead and put a waterfall here, and then a little pond right here. Maybe add some fish, and a little bit of decoration. So I guess one water feature coming right up. And I think that was an amazing addition to this little area. Now, we do have some other things we need to work on, but we're not going to have time to do it in this video, because unfortunately we have run out of time. But on the next episode, I definitely want to work on this area right here. It's very plain, it's very blank, and it's very much in desperate need of a makeover. But at least we've got this area down here looking really nice. This wall right here bugs me because it's not done, but everything past that, if I don't turn around, it looks nice. No, it doesn't. But now it looks nice. But now it doesn't. But by separating all these projects into their own individual little projects, it really wasn't that bad. I mean, really, they went pretty quickly. And look how much progress we've made. We started all the way down there, and we finished everything all the way up to here. I say finished, but you know, we'll probably add some armor stands later on and things like that as we decorate the town. But the overall backdrop is pretty much done. I really like this tree. It just shows what you can accomplish using just a sapling and some bone meal. And that little waterfall up there, that really adds that motion that I was talking about. As you're coming up the stairs, you see that, and it really draws your eye to this little area. I could just see myself sitting here right there on that grass against that wall, reading a book, just listening to the water. It's very peaceful, except for this saw running behind my head. That would be pretty loud. But other than that, peaceful. And there's a whole lot to expand as we go up. We'll continue working our way basically from down there all the way up here to where the mines are, way back there in that mountain. There's a pole in my way. In that mountain right there. But that is a whole lot for another day. Now, as always, down in the description below, you'll find all of my links, I'm in the wheat field. Now, down below, you'll find all my links, which include the links to the Whimsycraft Discord, where you can find me and all the other Whimsies, and it also includes the link to my Patreon, where if you like what I do and you want to support the channel, that's the place you can go do it. I have 3 different tiers, and each one of them offer their own different value. Now, as always, we're going to end the 15 minutes of Minecraft with a little bit of some cinematics. So I hope you enjoy, and until the next one, everyone, bye!